thanks for watching my video, and I hope you enjoyed it. I've always loved the Super Mario Land overworld track. It's one of my favorite Mario tunes. It's so happy and energetic, so here's my contribution to that. And again, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya!
Hello Game Boys and Game Girls, I'm the Game Boy Guru and welcome to another live stream. As always, or most always, going to be doing Lightning Force once again. That's the rfgeneration.com Shmup Club of the Month game. And it is my favorite shoot 'em up of all time. I'm kind of getting back into it after being away from the game for a while. Spending the last few years playing other things, but you know, kind of getting some muscle memory back and figuring things out again. So I've got it playing on my JVC XI, and I actually figured out that I can use the Genesis 2 AV port on that to output to my OSSC, and I can still use the composite output to output to my CRT I've got sitting over here. So instead of facing over this way, I'm going to be facing over this way tonight, so I can actually play on the CRT and see how I do with that. But anyway, let's get started with some more Lightning Force. This game just looks so nice on the CRT, and it looks great on other screens as well. The Switch version that came out from M2, I've been playing a lot of that, taking the Switch to work with me and playing that on lunch breaks and stuff, and really have been enjoying that. But, of course, it looks fantastic with on original hardware on the kind of screen that it was meant to be displayed on. So can't go wrong with that, really. That was a little weird. Where are those guys? Oh, yeah. There's not a second set of those when I go down so low. So you miss out on a few points doing that. Not a tremendous amount, but it is worth observing. Nonetheless. The freeway. Hopefully be able to get a few more enemies here. And score a little one-up action there. This guy, and then turn our attention down toward the dude that's going to be coming here on the bottom. Oh, just barely got it. Whoops. Oh, I missed it. Silly me. That would have been a 10,000 point bonus right there. go. Try and get as centered as I can so I can turn the orb orange. There we go. Ooh, he even spit out those deals. Sometimes he goes forward, sometimes he goes in reverse. You never know which way he's going to go until he starts moving. Alright. Your platform busted there. Oh, didn't quite get that lightning guy fella there. Ooh, he almost sniped me. That would not have been pretty. Extra blade there. Should be... Alright, a couple more of these guys. And then the extra claw. And then the mid-boss. Another one up there, so that's nice. Oh, that was bad. That was bad. I should have known better than to do that. I didn't get away with that last night, and I'm certainly not going to get away with it again today. Hey Brandon, welcome. Hey Bossum. Welcome gentlemen to my stream. Once again, I'm playing Lightning Force, somewhat averagely or below averagely, or thereabouts. Good grief. Kind of taking some risks there that I don't necessarily need to. Alright. That's better. After unnecessarily losing a life earlier in the stage, hopefully I can get a little bit better rhythm going here. Oh, really? That was not cool, bro. Thankfully, I will have an opportunity here to get the claw and the blade back before the end of the level, but this boss is, or this mid-boss guy is kind of a pain without the blade because he's it takes a little bit more of a beating. The blade is powerful enough that it can dispatch him much more quickly. Really? Oh, man. Alright, well, get the extend, but be happy with that. I couldn't quite get the snake, so I miss out on those points, but that's okay. I'm just happy to be in the game and still have at least 2 shield hits left, and still have my opportunity to get my blade back. Yeah, gotta lighten that force. Good one, Blossom. I like that. And yes, lightening the force is always a good thing. Especially have to lighten the load on the ship by turning up your speed to 100% so that you can avoid those pesky missiles. They are very quick, and unfortunately, super deadly, as missiles tend to be. Oh, fireballs! These things are annoying because there's, other than the little bit of sound cue you get, there's almost no indication that they're coming. So they're kind of tricky. There we go. Oh, that's right, I don't have the... Oh, that was not a smart move. I don't have the freeway because I got blown up with it, so I'll just hunter him until he's gone. Well, I'll have to make do until I get the freeway here, because I've kind of learned to start using the freeway in conjunction with a couple of other weapons in this stage as sort of my strategy, because freeway is actually quite useful here. Oh! Oh, man! That was bad. And I will... yeah, there is an opportunity to get a claw here, but... Man, that was bad. Because now I don't have freeway for the rest of the stage. And, I don't think there's an opportunity to get back. I have to just go hunter the rest of the stage and see if I can do this carefully here. I don't like to use the hunter when I don't have to, because I always like to save it for spots where it's vital and absolutely the weapon of choice, because you really need that coverage and ability to watch what you're doing and not have to pay as much attention to where you're shooting or what weapon you're using and what you're aiming at. This section I found the hunter is really good because I can just focus on movement and watch my surroundings, but not necessarily have to pay super close attention to all the enemies. Oh, I missed the one up. Well, that's alright. Thanks to you guys who are here watching, and not watching all the various GDQ streams. Because there's plenty of those on right now. Oops. I appreciate you coming and watching me play this game rather than any number of other games that are being played right now. Much better. I agree, Bossum. I would have loved to see Sega put some more shmups on there. You can sort of count Game Ground because it kind of sits in that middle ground between run and gun and shmup. Because yeah, I mean it's a little weird, but it does kind of sort of almost fit into that mold. And I would say if you haven't played Game Ground yet, definitely should give that a try, because it's a pretty cool game. But yeah, it would have been nice if there was more than just Biohazard Battle on there. But thankfully, Biohazard Battle is at least a really good game. So you get Biohazard Battle and one, I guess you could call it a shmup adjacent, you know, as an overhead run and gun. I mean, it's not that dissimilar from something like, excuse the dogs, something like Outzone or what is it, Fixate, I think, is the other one by Toaplan. Except I don't know if Game Ground scrolls or not. It might just be a single screen and you dispatch all the enemies and then move on to the next stage. That might be what it is, but it's shmuppy enough, I think, that most people who like shmups and also enjoy run and gun games or stuff like Gauntlet or whatever will get a kick out of it. These guys are weird. Alright, I'm getting to the point where I'm kind of relearning these stages relatively well. Yo! Starting to, anyway. I'm also getting to the point where I like Freeway a whole lot more than I did when I was younger and was playing this game kind of for the first time. I did not have a very good ability to kind of, I don't know, not compensate, but you know, maneuver the ship and direct freeway. I was too busy not dying, or trying to not die, to pay attention to where I was shooting and what I was doing. And over the years, I've gained a new appreciation for kind of the process of you know, how some of this stuff works, and learning positioning and some of that stuff. And so there we go. Get out of here. It's an annoying mid-boss. May lack shmups, but I'm pretty happy with the games they chose. Yeah, I would say so too. And I bought the Switch version so I can take it to work with me and you know, take it anywhere with me, which is of course always a plus. All right, let's see if I can. There we go. There we go. Alright. Yes. Marvelous. Yeah, there are a lot of great games on that collection. It's really, it's not that much different than the Sonic's Ultimate Genesis collection that was on PS3 and Xbox 360. But, you know, it's good nonetheless. So I think it's worth having either way. Goofy dogs. Don't mind the dogs, they're just being crazy. Shield refresh, yes. Come on. What are you doing there, buddy? Well, you joker. Make me use up all my shield energy here. Oh, that's not good. That is not good. Right before the boss. Well, I'm gonna have to be very careful here. Cannon is kind of being a pain. Oh, there he goes. There, now, let's see if I can survive this boss fight with just air raid. Or air raid. Freeway. Oof. If I Fireballs are scary because sometimes they curve upwards and they go right for you. So, you really gotta watch carefully. When I was playing at lunch, he lunged those fireballs at me twice in a row and took out my shield. And then the third try, he took me out. So, kind of a pain. Pretty good position. There we go. Woo! Alright. Yes, Pondering Ghost, welcome to the stream. Yes, this is on my XI. And thank you. I see the chat is working today. I've been talking a little bit. Something was going on with Restream, and so I had to close everything, reopen Restream chat, close and reopen OBS, and everything is dandy now, so I'm glad to see that that's back to normal, whatever that means. Yes, Toe Jam and Earl, which is great because I've never played a Toe Jam and Earl game, and so I really want to. Every time I see them out in the wild, they're kind of expensive, and I'm kind of a cheapskate, and so outside of shmups and, you know, a few other odds and ends, I don't like to spend money that I don't have to, so, you know, I kind of want to conserve my dollars where I can. Well, you're not giving me much of an opportunity to get, you know, he's waiting. There we go. Oh. Ah! That was bogus! Bogus! Big time! Ultimate bogus. Oh man. Not cool. Alright, let's see if I can use this strategy to... Oh, well, nope, that doesn't work. That doesn't work either. Wow. That was terrible. What on earth was that? Wow, I am having a really hard time here. And this boss, this mid-boss is unforgiving, so... just keep out of his direct line of sight as much as possible. Good grief, you're just throwing out all sorts of lasers. Woo! Oh. Oh yes. This guy is a major pain. You really have to basically crawl the walls to avoid his and I think he changes up his attack based on where, like what weapons you have. Because he's being less aggressive now than he was earlier when I was playing this at lunch. But then I reached him with more lives and more weapons. Oh, really? You're gonna make me go for another pass? There we go. Much better. Whew, okay. Oh, Kaiser Corp. Welcome to the stream there. Yeah. Playing on Switch but getting crushed pretty early on. Yeah, it'll do that. It's a very difficult game. I'm playing on my JVC XI right now, but I've been taking the Switch with me to work and playing on lunch breaks. And yeah, this is about as far as I'm making it. I haven't managed to get past the stage 8 boss yet. So, used to have a CDX, regret selling it. Pondering, I would have regretted that too. This XI was actually a kind of a random pickup. I was in North Carolina for a few months back in 2001, and just out randomly at a pawn shop looking for, you know, CDs or video game stuff, and I found a complete in-box Atari Jaguar for $50. And then there was this JVC XI deck, and it was just the console. And I think the guy must have known what he had, because he wanted $100 just for the console. No power supply, nothing else with it. But I figured, I already knew, even back then, based on what I had read on the internet in, you know, some of the gaming resources, kind of that it was rare and a little bit more hard to find, didn't sell very well here in the US. So I picked it up and was able to take it home with me and use it. I need to get a better power supply for it. Right now I'm still using my Genesis 2 power supply. And they say that you're not supposed to do that because the Genesis 2 power supply is 9 volts and technically the XI uses 9.5 volts. But I've been using it this way for years and I've never had any problems. But at some point I would like to buy a proper 9.5 volt power supply that has the proper amperage rating and all that stuff. But this works for now. Hey Addicted, welcome. Thanks for coming in. I'm about to face the stage 8 boss, and I have not passed this part yet, so I'm probably jinxing myself by saying that at all. But we'll see how it goes here in the next little bit. Not another game collector. Hey, welcome. Good to see you here. One of the things I love about this game is that when the game is paused, you can pick your speed and your weapon. So, and of course you can do that while you're playing, but it's very handy when you get into a tight situation to be able to pause it, pick the right weapon for that situation, and then go. So. Oh, very, very nice. I forgot about the the claw right before the boss. That is helpful. Whoops. Oh, that was dumb. Whoops. And I just keep... The dumb just keeps coming because I keep doing it to myself. Ooh. Oi! Well, I jinxed myself, of course. Best friend has an XI along with some super rare Sega CD games, complete working designs, collections, Snatcher, etc. Getting to the point of giving in to offers to unload. Nice. Well, good luck, Pondering Ghost. Hopefully your friend will see the light and realize that you need that stuff more than he does. Well, just shy of 1.5 million. Yeah, just keep wearing them down, and you know, maybe one day your friend will cave in and decide that that stuff is best in your home. All right, let's take another crack at this. Try and tighten up my strategy a little bit. Almost think on a couple of those bosses I need to, or a couple of those mid bosses. Maybe on that one that's got the robots that crawl the floor and the enemy generators up top. Maybe I need to just give in and use the hunter weapon. Maybe I'm not playing it safe enough. Oh yeah! I love it when I can destroy the snake. Used to be able to do that every time, but when you don't play a game for a number of years, your skills atrophy a little bit. Ha! He will cave, huh? Nice. Take him out, and we get the dude coming up on the bottom here. Last time I missed this extra claw, I didn't advance quite far enough, so get that extra 10k points. If I can do similarly next time. To how I did, or this time, to how I did last time, maybe I can get over that 1.5 million hump. I have managed to score nearly 1.7 million playing on the Switch, but haven't... Ooh, that was a little dangerous. I should have tried to... You think Thunder Force 5 is harder? You know, I still need to play Thunder Force 5. I finally got a copy on Saturn here toward the third quarter or so last year, and I just haven't got around to it yet because I've got other stuff I'm working on and other gaming things like the Shmup Club and you know, some other personal and gaming commitments that I've been working on. So that'll come at some point. One of these days I'll get around to playing it. I don't know if I've told my Thunder Force 5 story, but local video rental store here in the city, because I lived here like 20 years ago, and then I moved away and just moved back a year ago, actually. Oh, just about bit it there. Anyway, local video rental store I used to go to pretty frequently. They would sell off some of their PlayStation and other games periodically when they would no longer get any demand for renting them. And they had a copy of Thunder Force 5 on PlayStation for it was either $25 or $30. And at the time, I was buying most of my PlayStation games for about $20 max, is what I was spending. A, because that's what I was willing to spend, and B, because most everything else I was buying used was about that price, with a couple of exceptions. And so I decided to be a stickler on that, and figured, well, I'll find this game again, and you know, it won't be a problem. Well, it was, because I didn't find it again. Never saw it again in the wild. I've still never seen another copy of Thunder Force 5 Perfect System for the PlayStation in person. Despite years of searching and pretty much always asking just about every clerk at every mom and pop game store and pawn shop and so forth that you can imagine. So I've been looking for it for quite some time, but I never managed to find another copy. So I am glad to finally have the Saturn version at least, and still fully intending to acquire the PlayStation version once I have the opportunity to do so. Alright. Good start here. Oh, that was bogus. That was entirely bogus. Wow. Terrible. Thankfully, I get my claw and my blade back, but once again, I'm stuck with subpar weaponry here to face this goofy snake thing. Oh, barely. Alright, well, I'll just have to settle for no snake this time, because I did not have the best weaponry to take him on. Not sure why I keep doing that with getting sniped there, but a little frustrating. Oh, you pre-ordered all your PS1 shmups? Oh, later, Bossum. Thanks for coming in. Super low production run for Technosoft titles, yeah. So, do you have the full set of PS1 shmups, Pondering? Thunder Force 5, I think, is the only one I'm missing. And then, In the Hunt, the jewel case version is the only other one that I don't have complete. I've got both the long box and the jewel case. But that was the case with the tray card and the disc, no manual. So I still need a manual for that one to complete it. But that's a cool story. I went to Minneapolis, and this has been 2008. I was in Minneapolis. I was at the Mall of America. Oh, Raystorm. Oh, you got to get Raystorm. That is a fantastic game, and the PlayStation version is great. Yeah, I was in the Mall of America in 2008 on vacation, and at that time, there was a guy who ran a video game, I guess you'd call it a kiosk, kind of just on the floor there, and so not a full storefront, but just one of those wraparound glass case countertop things. And anyway, he sold retro games, and I went in there and started looking around and bought a couple things from him, and Viewpoint and Raiden, yes, Raiden Project and Viewpoint, two more of the long box titles. I thankfully acquired both of those relatively early on. I think I got, well, no, Viewpoint was a little bit later. I think I got Raiden Project back in 2000, maybe, and Viewpoint 2001, 2002, something like that. But anyway, I was at this kiosk, and I was telling the guy the kind of games I was looking for and that, and he said, well, do you have this one yet? And he showed me In the Hunt for PS1. And I said, no. He said, well, I don't like to sell stuff that's in this condition, meaning not complete, because most everything he had there was complete, except for a couple of cart-only games. He said, but, disc-based stuff I don't like to sell when it's not complete. So because I bought some other stuff from him, he gave it to me. So I got a free copy of In the Hunt for PlayStation. So that was pretty cool. Don't know if he had any idea then, what it was going to be worth later. Or that, since shoot 'em ups were not a major genre on the system, there were a number of them, but at least here in the West, they weren't super. I blew that. They weren't super popular. So, anyway, thought that was pretty cool. I always like thinking about that because... Oh! Skin of my teeth there. Man. There we go. Now we'll just pelt him with missiles. Mass slowdown on PS version of In the Hunt. Yeah. Well, I think the Saturn version suffers from a degree of slowdown too, if I remember correctly. But but yeah, it's still, I mean, it's still solid, I think, from what I understand anyway. We're just going to go with Hunter here and try to avoid an untimely death and taking too much damage. If I can hold out until I get my shield here. And those goofy blue things that like to snipe ya. Those guys, yeah, those are a pain. This is one of those levels where the stage itself is more difficult than the boss. The boss in this level is Pud, and he's super easy, but the level is quite challenging until you kind of learn the flow and the layout and everything. And even once you do, depending on what weapon you use, it can still be troublesome. So that's why I'm cheesing out and going Hunter here, because it's just a lot easier. Plus, with the Hunter, when the platform things shoot out the missiles underneath, I get all the points for taking out every single missile. So a little bit of a point strategy there too. It doesn't garner a whole lot of points, but it works. Oh, Harmful Park. Yes, Pondering. I've heard good things about Harmful Park for years, and that is one of those games that I would like to eventually play and or get my hands on. Preferably both, but I would like to eventually get to where I can play that, and there we go, got the one up this time, and try that, because I've heard that it's pretty awesome. So it's one of those that has been well regarded as long as I can remember. Even back when it was a relatively new game, I think most everybody I read online said that it was pretty awesome. Probably a milking strategy with that boss to take out missiles and to take out missiles and other stuff, but leave the core of the boss there so that you can continue to earn points. I'm not such a high score nerd that I have to milk a boss just to earn 20 or 30,000 extra points. I think that's kind of gets a little silly at that point. I'm not opposed to it, it's not something I have ever done. Oh, Japanese PSN might have Harmful Park. That's cool. Definitely be worth getting. I know one of the games I'm looking to get here is Zaynak X Zaynak. And what's the other one? Not Night Raid, but oh, I can't remember. It's one of the more expensive PS1 shoot-em-ups. Now I can't remember what it's called. Oh snap! Is available on PSN in America. Wish I could remember what it was right off the top of my head. It's one of the more expensive ones. It's escaping me. Alright, take these guys out before they go nuts with those lasers. There we go. Missiles. Alright, Gaia Seed! Yes, Pondering. Thank you very much. Gaia Seed. That is still, I think, either $6 or $7 on PS3 here in the US at least. And so that is definitely one that I want to pick up and mess around with at some point. But I want to get Zaynak X Zaynak as well, since that's on PS3, because hint hint, that Zaynak is an upcoming Shmup Club game for RF Generation. So we'll be playing the NES version, but then also, you know, anyone who has or has access to the NSX version, and then the Zaynak Neo will probably play on PS3 to compare, just because it'll be fun to do that. Yo, it's a little dangerous there. Whoop. Alright, one more. There we go, take you out. Oh! Running into underwater space pinwheels. I don't know what these things are called. Missed my chance for... Oh, Gaia Seed? They didn't renew it? Or Zaynak X Zaynak. Whoa! Should not have done that with my shield there. Oh, that was dumb too. Do not like going into the next level without a shield, but at least I've got the one hit. Yeah, pondering which one did I miss? Gaia Seed or Zanak X Zanak? If it's Gaia Seed, that's okay. It's I know it's expensive, but I could live without that. I would like to get Zanak X Zanak though, so I can play Zanak Neo for the playthrough. Oh man, and the podcast. Shoot, that is really gonna hurt. Give me my shield. Oh yes. Woo. Hey. No. Whoa. Keep getting hit by those goofy missiles and shots that he throws out. Whoa! Not cool, bro. Alright. Slow my roll here. And turn down my speed so I'm not careening into the floor. I wonder what the whole deal is with the bubbles. Why he's shooting out bubbles and why they hurt you. That's a little weird. But I guess it's no weirder than Mega Man and the lead bubble weapon, so why not? Oh, what happened to my shield? I must have got hit by something. I had one hit left, and he must have got me with something, or I must have run into something. Oh, very nice. Well, pretty much all the PS1 Japanese shmups are gone from the PSN store. Well, that's not cool. I was looking forward to Zanak Neo. Guess not. Sad face. Well. I don't know. I know you can create a Japanese account on a PS4. Can you do that on a PS3? That's a good question. I don't know if I've ever looked into that. Yo. That was kind of lucky. Almost didn't make that. Ah, gonna keep doing this dance with these dorks. Oof. Well, that was better than I came out the last several times, so I'll take it. Good grief. It's pretty scary there. Oh, what is that all about? What? You get extra violent when I have better weapons. And I don't understand that, but it's annoying because it's like, how do you get through there without dying? I used to know. I used to be better at it, but you know, such is life. Oh, I can create an account on the Japanese PSN. Cool. Well, I might have to do that because I really wanted to play Xanac Neo. Oh. Doggone it! Man, this guy frustrates me. And I know it's my own fault because I'm moving where I shouldn't be moving, but it's just bad. Oh, yeah. Freeway again. Somewhere here is the yes, Thunder Sword. Alright, well, sans shield, let's try and do a little bit better this time. I've got 5 lives in reserve. You push me up. Actually works in your favor with the slowdown because then when they're trying to push you up, oh, you are a jerk. Doggone it! Oh, and then I run right into that. Good grief. I'm just having zero love today with this game. Or at least this boss. Man. Ah. Jerk. Now I go to the final phase. Come on. Get out of here. Oh, yes. And you're gonna start spitting out the... Yep. Yes! Finally! I love the music in this level. It's so ominous and creepy and cool. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, and I forgot about these dorks, like, holding you back and dragging you down. Oh, shield. Bless you, shield. Woo! Railgun. Oh, very nice. Oh, I'm taking damage or something. I was a moment ago. Oh, those. Forgot about those. Been a few too many years since I put an extensive amount of time into this game, so I have not been to Stage 9 in many moons. Alright, buddy. Just go down like a good mid-boss. Oh! Oh! Man! Woo! Alright. But I made it to stage 9. Ah. And I definitely got over 180 or 1.8 million. Where did I end up? Oh, yes. Very nice. Well, that I can live with that for now. That's not a half bad score. I'm gonna take a picture of that because that'll probably be my highest so far for the... Oh, I'll have to wait until that comes around to the high score table again. Oh, man. That gets pretty intense there. How's the audio mix on everything? I haven't even asked that, but is everything sounding okay? I'm not overpowering the game, or the game's not overpowering me? Ooh, that was intense. I think I'm about spent. Got a little nervous there. Oh, excellent! Thank you, Pondering. Yes, yes. On my left. Don't you be in my face. Want to say hi to everybody on the internet? Hey, Normatron! Thanks, Brandon. Appreciate that. Welcome, Normatron. Unfortunately, you're here a little bit late. Think I'm about to the end here. I just got done with a very intense 45+ minute session here, and got my highest score so far. Grab a snap of this. All right. So I'll be able to throw that up on Imgur and post it on the RFGen forums, and hopefully have my highest score so far. But yeah, I appreciate you guys letting me know on the sound. I get a little nervous that sometimes I either have my TV turned up too loud so it catches it in the mic, even though I've got it on cardioid and I have it, you know, reasonably close to me. I don't always, you know, I still worry about that a little bit, but I'm still new to this whole streaming thing, so I'm glad that so far everything is good. But it's 10 o'clock here, and I think I'm gonna call it a night for the stream. I appreciate everyone who came out, and like I said, who's watching me stream a shoot 'em up instead of watching games done quick, because there are a whole bunch of people doing that. And so thanks for joining me this evening and chatting it up and enjoying some Lightning Force. Yeah. So I'm not sure about tomorrow. I'm assuming I'll be streaming again tomorrow. I may decide to, since it's been a week, I may decide to go back and play a little bit more of the Messenger, because I don't want to forget that. I'm trying to concentrate on this game, but then again, I may do this again because I actually made it to stage 9. So I may try and go for it some more, depending on how lunch goes tomorrow and whether or not I make any more progress at lunch. Not sure what's going on with this either. I'm assuming you guys see the format not supported on the stream. For some reason, it cuts out a little bit on the OSSC. I think because it changes video modes between the high score screen and this intro. And so I don't know what the resolution changes are. I don't have any way to gauge that. I could probably look it up somewhere or figure it out. But anyway, but yeah, Normatron, if you should take a look at this. If you have a Switch, this game is on the eShop, and it's our Shmup Club Game of the Month. So wink, wink, nudge, nudge, come and check it out and play along with us. It's an awesome game, and it's my favorite shoot 'em up of all time. But anyway, that's all I've got for you tonight. I'm gonna go ahead and bring the stream down and work on some other stuff here. But as always, thanks for watching, thanks for playing, and game on.